Alex. If you've been learning about the Empire of Mali, you probably already know that people lived in houses actually made out of mud. But did you know that mud buildings could look like this? We're here at the annual Smithsonian Folklife Festival, a 2-week celebration of 3 different world cultures held on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. The Malians built 2 mud structures for the festival. One was this archway, the other was a house. They worked on the house during the festival so that the people could see how mud construction is actually done. Let's meet a man who's actually making mud buildings the same way they did during the Empire of Mali. Hi, my name's Alex.
My name is Boubacar.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Now you're the architect of all this?
Yeah, I'm one of the architects.
One of the architects?
Yes.
What is it like working with mud to build houses and such?
Because mud is a typical way of construction we have in Mali, because it's easier to get mud. You can have mud everywhere.
When you work with mud, is it hard to work with, easier to work with than other materials? What is it like?
Harder or easier, I don't know, but maybe it's easier when you have manpower, because when we construct, you always have the help of the inhabitants of the city or the village where you're living, so you're not alone to do the job.
John Franklin, who helped organize the Folklife Festival, saw many mud houses when he was in Mali.
What is so interesting is that the mud structures that are in each person's home are created by that household. And the family prepares the mud, builds the walls around its houses, the archways leading into its houses. And each family is responsible for its own compound. You may have an extended family with a man, maybe several wives, different children by the different wives. There are animals living nearby, maybe in a protected area in this compound. The cooking takes place in the compound, and other activities take place. The family is responsible for their own compound, but there are other structures that belong to the entire community that are the responsibility of the community to build.
Mosques like this one in Djenné are community buildings that everyone helps to maintain. This mosque in Timbuktu was actually built over 500 years ago, so mud buildings can last a very long time, and they can have some very interesting shapes too. In addition to the mud arch and house, I saw some other Malian buildings at the Folklife Festival. This one is called a togona, and it's another kind of building that was made during the Empire of Mali. Can you tell me about the structure? What is it used for?
What you see here is the elders' meeting place. It's called Toguna. Toguna is the Dogon name. It's a place where the elders of the village sit and discuss all the issues of the village. It's also like a court, a tribunal. The reason why we make Toguna lower like this, lower, is because, you see, when some people get angry, they are talking, they are discussing, they get angry, they want to stand up and make their point. So if you get angry, you suddenly stand up, you bang your head against the beam, and you sit down again.
It restrains you.
It restrains you, that's right. To control people who cannot control their anger.
And I saw other traditional Malian buildings too, like this Tuareg tent. And this house with walls made out of straw. Even today, the people of Mali use all kinds of natural materials, and with the skills that are still used today, the ancient Malians made some incredible buildings with just the dirt from the ground.